Spicy Waffle. I'm Corwin.
And I'm Muko.
And this is Here Runs Santa Claus, an endless runner Santa game that we saw on Itch.io and figured it is the fucking season for crazy Santa rampages, running on roofs, throwing presents down chimneys, beating the shit out of elves, stuff like that. We bought it. And then we saw the developers of this game are giving 90% of the profits to St. Jude's Children's Hospital so that we can all help to punch children's cancer right in the dick. Which is, you know, a great seasonal thing to do. Punching cancer in the dick. So let's get down to business here. 3, 2, 1. Beefcake, gigantic fucking Rudolph there. Did you see that shit?
Hell yeah. Well, it's because he's the only reindeer pulling that shit.
That's totally what it is. Santa, like, look how fat this motherfucker is. He ate all the other reindeer, and now he only has one flying motherfucker left. There were only, 9 of those in the whole fucking world, and now he has to have the one Hulk pull his fucking flying sleigh. That's what it is, man. Oh, no!
He puts roids into his reindeer chow.
Also, it's actually not Rudolph, because it doesn't have a glowing red fucking murder nose.
That's Donner or whatever.
Somehow I imagine that Rudolph, though, he's like a murderous motherfucker. That's what it is, right? When he was born, his reindeer mama died while giving birth to him.
Oh, because
and
the nose
cursed him
just
with the
ripped
fucking
out.
nose.
Ew.
That's what it is. No, it cursed him with the nose. And you know what I'm doing right now? I'm writing the next year's Christmas horror movie.
Oh, you're right.
Instead of being Krampus or whatever the fuck in the most recent one, you have like evil Rudolph. He's like, yeah, I was fucking damned by my other fucking reindeer brethren for my crazy fucking nose, and now I'm gonna eat all their fucking antlers off with my murder cock. That's what it is.
That's intense, man.
Yeah. Fucking look, dude. Rudolph has an intense dick, okay?
You know what's funny?
It also glows red, just like his nose.
Oh, God. You know what's funny is we had like a vague notion of, because of this being a Christmas video, maybe not talking about penises quite as much.
We started off the video by saying we were going to punch something in the dick.
Well, yeah, it went off the rails.
Yeah, it went off the rails instant fucking taneously. Oh, yeah, Santa fucking running Rampage. We were talking about all that weird shit. I didn't even really think about the fact that Santa is running along, smashing all these people's stuff on top of their roofs.
And also,
he's not just smashing the Christmas decorations. He's smashing their fucking chimneys. He's smashing their fucking water towers, their power lines, their billboards, all that shit. There is no way. You have to be delivering fucking gold bricks down the fucking chimney.
Well, funny you should mention that.
In order to make it worthwhile for all this destruction.
Funny you should mention that. Have you seen a single present fly out of his fucking sack?
No, I have not, but I think I saw it in the instructions that there's some way to throw a present. I'm going to try to do that when I fill up my, up my Santa murder bar next time. Also, note that elf that is riding on his back appears to be controlling him like some sort of mech as opposed to an actual living fucking human being.
Dude, you're right. He scooped out Santa's brain and replaced it with elf controls.
Oh, and then suddenly Mrs. Claus is all like, oh, Santa, you've never been so beastly before. Oh, my. Oh, you see me throwing shit, right? Dude, that's fucked up.
Awesome.
He's throwing little Timmy's fucking toys. What a bitch.
Some assembly required, you little shit.
Xboxes cannot survive that shit.
I mean, the Xbox One does look like a giant brick, as if it could survive.
That is
being
true.
Tossed on the ground, but I would not fucking test that.
I mean,
shit
it's a valuable piece of consumer electronics, so I don't know why you'd be hucking it at someone.
No,
but do not throw an Xbox One at anyone that you love.
No,
because it will fuck them up.
Also, it'll fuck up the Xbox, which is far, far worse. Look. If I'm mad enough to throw an Xbox at someone, they probably deserve it. Okay?
You know what? You're right.
When we were kids, we were never those people who, you always hear about controller throwing, but, it's like, why would we do that? Our mother would have, she would have been so fucking incensed if we had been throwing our controllers.
It would have been just rage, total rage.
Our mother's a really nice, loving person, but she would have been so enraged if we were throwing our controllers around and whipping the shit out of each other with those Nintendo controllers. And if you were to whip the shit out of somebody with a Nintendo controller,
dude, that would hurt.
Original Nintendo controller, that shit had fucking pointy, hard edges. Fucking do a number on someone with that shit.
I would love to see someone make a Nintendo flail.
Yes. Every time I look at the Steam controller, and we have a Steam controller now, which we haven't used as much as we should, because we don't have a lot of time to dick around with shit like that because of the YouTube channel. But every time I look at it, it reminds me of that weird little controller with the touchpad that we had for the Nintendo back in the day.
That technology is not entirely new.
Yup.
Oddly enough, touchpads are not new.
It was a little Nintendo controller with much better ergonomics than a regular Nintendo controller, but a really horrible ass touchpad. And if you like rubbed your finger on it for more than 5 fucking seconds,
you would get a blister on your thumb.
You would get a blister on your thumb, and it would feel like your hands were about to set on fire. Literally. I'm pretty sure that's how criminals like erase fingerprints from their hands. Okay,
you
it's
play,
by rubbing their hands on that touchpad.
Legitimately.
And then like, oh god, my finger is gone. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to rub your dick on the top of that thing, because your dick would catch on fire and be gone in seconds.
But yeah, you played the original Dragon Quest all the way through on that thing, and your finger would be gone.
That's so fucking true. And you definitely wouldn't want to do a game like Helldivers. We're constantly having to do up and down and left and right and around the world with a 700 fucking dicks or something like that.
No, that is true. I did try playing. If you have a Steam controller and you play Helldivers, don't put the two of them together.
Yeah,
it's not a good look.
But you know, I also keep noticing this thing that looks like a couple of elves are trying to break into one of these houses. They like set up a crime tent or something like that on top of the house.
What in the fuck?
Fucking weird.
What in the fuck are you talking about?
It's clearly elves setting up a crime tent. Like one of them's digging into the house with a shovel or something like that, and the other one's like, yeah, get some of that consumer electronics. I gotta steal all of them Xboxes. Woo! There we go. There's one right there. You saw it.
That's a nativity scene, bitch.
Who puts a nativity scene on the top of the fucking roof?
People who need you to see that shit because they built it. Maybe it's a nativity scene, or maybe what it is the elves are using the nativity scene as a cover for their crime. Because I don't really, I see like a baby Jesus in the middle of it, but I'm not really noticing any like Mary or Joseph or angels or anything. I just see a couple of motherfuckers wearing green pajamas. And we all know the only people who wear green pajamas are Santa's elves. Okay, thinking about that, I might as well mention this, even though I'm sure people smarter than us have discussed this at length. I don't buy into them being elves. They've got to be either gnomes or dwarves or goblins.
I can totally see that because
elves don't build
like
shit.
Tinkering with things.
Yeah,
whereas
they don't do
gnomes
that.
and goblins are constantly doing that. Like I can totally imagine a fucking like elf, or I can totally imagine a fucking goblin working on building up the fucking Christmas vibrator or something like that.
Or an Xbox.
That'll fucking fill your stocking.
I mean, it's not like elves don't build things, but it's like their own shit that they build all elfy and perfect.
They build things out of like wood and trees.
Yeah, exactly.
And, I don't know, shittiness.
So,
I also kind of think, right, that all of the quote-unquote elves, they're all Santa's illegitimate children. Like, literally every single one of the elf/goblin/gnome women are betrothed and, like, bound to Santa. And,
God!
Yeah, and he's just like, that's what he spends the entire rest of the year doing, is fucking all the elf
and
women.
breeding more and more elves.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. He's trying to finally make a replacement, but every time the elf genes breed true instead, he just gets another elf.
Then again,
so
that's why he eventually found Mrs. Claus, to try to create more humans, but they just keep coming out as elves, because Mrs. Claus is fucking the male elves.
Wow, that's a horrifying little
We've gone in a very weird direction here.
It's a terrifying
talking about
thing.
Santa Claus and his like marital status and shit like that. He's all polygamous with 1,000 fucking female elves.
That is not a happy Christmas. We're sorry that we ruined Christmas.
Yep. I'm just imagining the elves are constantly brewing him up eggnog filled with Viagra because Santa's getting on in age. So he must totally need help getting it up to fuck those thousands and thousands of elf women. Okay, seriously, I'm going to buckle down here and try to fucking play this game properly, because I need to at least get one seriously good fucking run in. Don't you fucking fail, Santa. Don't you let your fat ass drag you to the ground, because it would really suck to be down there when big ass fucking 280-pound Santa Claus
or more
lands right on top of your head, and then your head literally goes up his ass.
No!
That's a merry fucking Christmas to think about right there, right?
Exactly.
Your head getting, like, surgically removed from Santa Claus's ass. Fucking spending days in the emergency room, and they're like, we've never seen a head and assectomy like this before.
Wow. But on the plus side, you know Santa is real.
Yeah. And also, you've become intimately acquainted with the most powerful man in the universe.
Was that 2 in a row?
Yes, I am. Okay, so here we go. Fucking murder running, breaking all these people's shit, showing them the true fucking meaning of a spicy waffle murder fucking Christmas. Oh, God! No!
Oh, you're still on the screen.
No!
Run, bitch!
I mean, it isn't really a spicy waffle Christmas until Corwin is screaming like a fucking lunatic. No!
Oh, you got this.
Oh,
Fight
I still
through
fucking
it.
got this under control, man. I am fucking endless running like a fucking beast.
You are putting the endless. No, you didn't put the endless in the running.
I could not endless run. Look, but the thing is, the important thing is that Santa can go all night fucking long, right?
The elves.
He has the stamina of a fucking animal. Okay, that's what it is. Because he does have that voracious appetite for hot elf action.
Our gnome, our goblin, our dwarf.
That is very true. Okay, so we're going to stop here now that I've basically endless run as much as I possibly could. But we're going to leave you with a nugget of Christmas cheer from our father. So he asked, why is Santa Claus miserable all the time?
Why is Santa Claus miserable all the time?
Because he only comes once a year, and that's down a chimney. So there we go. That's how the spicy waffle family celebrates Christmas, with dirty jokes about Santa fucking a chimney and getting soot all down his dick. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit that sexy thumbs up button. Spicy Waffle signing out. Don't you fucking motorcycle around and fucking shoot me. I didn't even do anything to him.
He just caused his own death.
Oh, yeah. Hang out with the gas station explosion, bitch. That's fucking right. Boss, don't you fucking step to me. Oh.